Well, I wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach kids the Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga.
Alrighty then, welcome to the stream. The age of man is over. The age of seed has begun. And yes, admittedly, the stream is like 5 minutes late. You know, feel free to spam late and gay in the chat. But, however, even chat, we have some proper seed games that I want to get to, and hopefully this chiptune. Okay, give me a second. For some reason the the program is not very cooperative. Oh, there we go. Oh shit. Okay, there we go. It took its dang time, but it is now working. We're gonna be playing some seed games for Game Boy Advance, of course. So, for everybody who has tuned into the stream, thank you and welcome. Gonna have a grand old time, you know, cracking jokes, doing all assortments of stuff. Because I got myself 3 seed games in particular. The Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Battle Assault for the Game Boy Advance, and of course Gundam Seed Destiny. Yes, it's literally called Gundam Seed Destiny. And of course this one, which is Tomo to Kimi to Koko Day. Also, I should probably, you know, while I'm at it, I should probably get out my controller, you know, before I get to the whole playing thing. So that, you know, I'm getting the authentic experience. So let's see. Alright, now I'm kind of waiting for my controller to... Alright, there we go. Okay, this is gonna be... Oh my, let's see, should I... Okay, I'll, I wonder what keys shall I use. I guess these two would be good, but... Oh, why not? Okay, I've applied the settings, so now I'm running it on 100% immersive and accurate Xbox controller. Oh well. Anyways, that should be basically all for the setups, and let's get into the game, right? Let's go. Yeah. Oh crap. Which one was that? Yeah, fuck it. I'm getting back to the keyboard because yeah, I forgot to set up some more buttons for the controller thing, and I don't wanna waste any more of your time. I am greatly sorry for inconveniencing you. This is a short live stream, so some blunders were to be expected, but yeah, I didn't want to, you know, participate in further technical blunders, so keyboard it is. It is time to chuck, and it is time to sneed. Seed, in fact. You know, Fukuda may be a hack, but the games are good. Also, I don't get why OBS thinks it's a good idea to have the capture cursor thing set by default. It is what it is. So yeah, we have this nice intro crawl that's always a really neat. And yeah, what is this? Oh, Morgan wrote. Okay. Oh my! It's the Edward Scissorhands outfit. And yeah, Tits McGee. We got Tits McGee as well. There we go. So, Kirito Jesus Kun is finally in the cockpit. Oh, no, not yet. He has to meet his childhood friend, Afron, of course. Alright. Let's see. You might recall me mentioning this game a while ago when I said how neat is a particular mechanic. Especially, okay. So this is my dash. This is alright, so there we go. Yes, I know. So this is the one. There we go. So it kind of works as a more, I'd say a more wacky version of the super attacks from the PS2 Volumes game. In a lot of regards. Okay, let's hit it with the rifle. I wanna see whether I can. Oh shit. Yes, I know. However, I have already locked on. Fuck you, Gian. Yeah, this one has some decent chiptune covers of things, and unfortunately the piece of shit had dodged it. So time to dodge. Let's not change the target. Oh fuck. Oh, that was nasty. But hey. Fuck the Gen. How dare the Gen, you know, do anything? They're not allowed to do that. Yeah. Oh. I can manually do that. Oh well. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna go in for melee, cause yeah, this game happens to work a certain way, and I would be a fool if I were to, you know, oppose the way it's meant to be played, I suppose. You know, funnily enough, the way I found out about this game was that there was a very good cover of Free Evil Weapons. And so I went and checked out the game later. You know, it was like on Game Boy Advance, and I didn't have the Game Boy Advance emulator. Now I have one, and so oh, there we go. That's our Top Gun reject guy. Oh, and he blinks. Well, that's why Tits McGee likes him. He blinks. I don't. I'm a sentient frog by the name of Kira Yamato. Please didn't get this game. I wouldn't want to be a Kirito clone in real life. That would be awful. Not to mention, you know, having a weird ass. I don't want to, you know, I don't want Kirito's sister. That one was once a cookie. So hell no. Yeah. You know. Like, personally, oh. Okay. What is the... I need my translator app. I'm sorry, chat. My rampant incompetence extends to also the, you know, being able to quickly translate things. So, oh, let's see. What did they mean by this? Translator app, please help me. Okay, so that's sigh and doll. Okay, me and okay, so do I follow Toll or do I follow Psy? I mean Toll, I don't know. I guess I'll go with Psy. You know, to check on the mobile shoots. Why not? Apparently this game happens to have multiple endings, of which I do not know at the slightest, but, you know. Wouldn't mind looking into it. And yeah, you can go around the ship. Also now I can save the game, I guess. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm sorry for being a little... Oh, what? Oh, there we go. We got the option to continue from a save, which... That's always nice. Okay, yeah. Continue game. And, you know what? I'm gonna play the... nice little cover of 3 Evil Weapons from this very game. Because I personally like it. You know, I personally think that this is a banger. Also, oh yeah, that Captain Ramius looks really uncanny in this one. Especially when she's doing a surprise expression. Those anyways kinda don't compute. But, you know. Oh nice, I got a book! There we go! We made Kira happy! He's got a book! There we go. Yes. Okay, I think... Okay, that's... Is there any spot I should... I can go for lunch! Okay, if this is some, you know, Persona tier shit where there's, you know, social links, then I better get myself either some sort of a guide or a patch next time around, cause yeah, I will openly admit I barely read those submenus. Besides, you know, you know, like I do know some Japanese, but it's not at a level where I could just natively pick up a game and be able to know what the various bits actually mean. So yeah, my bad. And yeah, before anyone brings it up in the chat, I'm gonna beat you to it, people. Fukura is a hack, you know. Yeah, we know. I know. You know. Like, well, at least with people like Alan Moore or Stephen King who do have a few screws loose, at least they happen to sometimes write a good story, you know, against their better judgment. And but you know. But, you know, the seed gain is no good. At least that's what I personally think. Like, why is it that, you know, the that most of the good seed entries are not his stuff. Like, the only piece of Fukuda's work that I think isn't dog shit is Cross Engine. That's just solely because of these. I mean, if it without the Booba, it has nothing. You know. Ah. Alright, that's just my take. The seed, you know. I have some interesting opinions on that, you know, series. For example, I think that you know, if oh, sorry, I gotta pause the game. No, not the game. The music loop from the other one. Yep, like I personally think that you know, I think that Blackus is an annoying character. I do believe that Mere Campbell in Seed Destiny was done completely dirty because you know they did introduce you know the character as basically an imposter or an idol for well, I like his imposter, a clone even, but frankly, with the background she was given, you know, during the show and later on, you couldn't help but, you know, kind of root for her because, you know, unlike the crew of the new Archangel, with the exception of course, Captain Ramius and you know the Mula Flaga, aka the Dollar Store Slugger Law, you could, you know, there's barely any characters in Destiny that had any sort of a complex background. Well, you know, if you look at Mere Campbell, you know, the imposter Lacus, you know, there was honestly a lot of you know, cool stuff when it came to, like, for example, like in the episode where Ephron tries to flee from the spot Shin was staying at, you could still see things like you know, her having a bit of an identity crisis, you know, with her clashing between the fact that yes, she had aspired to be a no, she had aspired to basically be an idol like us, but you know, the way it went, it didn't really, you know, end up as she wanted. But you know, she just went with the second best of having to imitate like us. Yet at the same time, you know, that and her other personal aspirations were clashing with it. But you know, they just had to kill her off because of course you know yeah, I'm sorry, I'm got myself a little distracted by reading the dialogue, so sorry for the awkward pauses. Yeah, I think that you know, in the episode where Mir catches a bullet for Lycas, I believe that if okay, let me save state. If it was you know, the other time, well, the other way around, we could I believe that it would be a better thing for the story. Because, I mean, honestly, it would make... Oh, it would kill off Lacus. And in my opinion, Lacus is annoying, so... It's just, you know, another way to get rid of that annoying ass character. Besides, you know, if you think about it, you know, it would be kind of interesting, you know, seeing a mostly passive character, which all she does is just, you know, have grand speeches as everyone else just goes out and dies. You know, I believe that, you know, if she was the one catching the bullet for Mir, as opposed to, you know, Mir catching a bullet for like, cause I believe it would honestly be a decent material for like a twist. For example, imagine if you know, Kira had to, you know, if, you know, she then, you know, went with Kira, and for some reason she'd have to still keep up the facade, you know, of oh yeah, I'm definitely going with the sword pack because it has cooler weapons. And yes, this is the plan. Now, yeah, going back to it, I honestly think that, yeah, that would honestly be a good, like, plot twist if they actually made it that way. Okay, I am going to be completely illiterate when it comes to... Oh. Attack on. Dun. That's right, we're gonna bonk that gen. Oh yeah. And yeah, as I was saying, I think that if Mir was given the opportunity to basically, you know, make it through the series, and then you know, we could spend more time with her, I believe that, you know, it would be a net positive for the rest of Seed Destiny's story. But yeah, that's just me. Okay, don't take this thing as a gospel. I'm just you know, that's just my personal take on it. Because I mean, it is admittedly a little shit posty. Oh, there we go. We got Miguel I, man. Oh, there we go. I can get used to this interesting lock-on system, where you basically have to throw a thingy out with the, you know, where the crosshair just, you know, pops out. I really like this crosshair pop out system. It's not as intuitive as one would hope, but it is fun, frankly. Like, you know, it has the standard, you know, turn-based animation, while at the same time you get to be like, booyah. Okay, so let's oh crap, I should have waited till I got both of those, but yeah. This kinda reminds me of the way attacking worked in the Age game, if you get what I mean. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of this. Then I'm gonna save, and I'm probably going to switch games. Because I mean, I got like 3 of those, and yeah, I want to dabble in at least, you know, one of each briefly. Okay. Booyah, I got like, what, 3 of those? No, 2 of those. Yeah, bummer. But yeah, I've you know, it may not seem like it, but I've been somewhat hard at work on on both main and side projects. Like video-wise, I had finished working on a very well. One could say that it was an anticipated release. Oh crap! Oh damn! I got scratched up, which is a bummer. But I think I'm gonna just... Okay, so let's get these three in the same crosshair. Oh fuck. Okay, I think I knew how to do this one, like completely flawlessly, but for some reason this game now pretends that I didn't, which is weird. Anyways, fuck it. I'm just gonna spam the sword. Cause I mean, if I get Miguel Eye Man, it should basically switch over to the Aegis fight. So that's it should be taken fairly well. That should be taken care of fairly soon. Yeah, I'm not sure if Striker, well, if Strike Gundam had the sword back in that one, but anywho. Oh no, it's you, Kira! Yep. And the Heliopolis is gone. But for some reason I got the clear rank of S. Which, yeah, that's what I find funny. But anywho, I mean, I've been working on the 0079 Gundam Assault Survive roster, which, by the way, I have made a fair amount of progress on. I mean, the script's already done. I just need to get the audio out, get it edited. I've almost finished one thing that I'm working for Mike on, and aside from that, I've also tried, venturing a little further into basically working with the limited visuals of C-Sharp's console interface, which, yeah, that's apparently a thing, and yeah. Funnily enough, I'm not completely sure about how to script certain things, because okay, let me set a picture for you. So, if I were to, let's say, make an animation for well, an animation using the if I were to, kind of animate something like a car race using the ASCII format, ASCII. Oh, Where shall we go? I mean, if we were to go there to the Artemis, there's Blitz, and yeah, that one. Or we could go to the moon, so you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna try going to the moon. Yes. We're gonna go to the moon. Fly me to the moon. Yeah, this kind of feels like some of those, pseudo VN games that And, if you recall, there used to be a few releases kind of tied to the Evangelion franchise, where you kind of had to, tend to the show's characters. And funnily enough, one of the game's endings was Shinji becoming a lumberjack with his father, which was funny. It's such a shame that we don't get those games anymore. I mean, at least, on my radar, all I've seen from like the like the lighthearted VN-esque games. It's a good question. But I mean, I've I haven't seen a lot of good jokey VNs. I've only seen the serious ones, the smutty ones, and also the ones that are just trash. Which the ones that are trying to cling on to the visual novel fad of, oh my, I want to be the next Doki Doki Literature Club. And that's how you get shit like, whatever volcano, whatever. I don't know much about it. All I've seen of it is just, some weird ass scaly chick, apparently, and a lot of weirdo video essayists are gushing about it, so it's probably terrible. That's oh booyah! Welcome to the stream, Rogue New Tap. So glad to have you on, and yeah, it is true. All my homies probably do want to motorboat Captain Ramius. I mean, if you look at the record, if you tell me no, that I'm gonna question you thoroughly, because like, if you look at Booba, you're like, man, that's like, if I were to pick, the best girl from the seed, from this seed entry, I'd honestly go with, Captain Ramius. Because, I mean, there isn't much, well, there isn't many characters that are, like, interesting in this one. Or likable, for that matter. Like, you could technically say that, Isaac, Jules' mom she looks nice. And I mean, if we were to count in the Fury called the pilot of the Saigo Deep Arms, from the remaster, since they retroactively added a lot of MSV Stray stuff in there. You could technically, be like, Shiho Honey Fluss from that one. That one looks neat, though. Personally, if we were to go with, the Seed MSV Stray, I'd probably say that Reina Emilia from from that series would be a better pick. And I mean, I got my reasons, and those are fairly straightforward. I mean, yes, one of them being her physique, but she's got somewhat short dark hair. She has committed at least one war crime, and so on. I mean, Like, yes, I like that character. Okay, so we got our uncanny, characters, and I have a hunch that I'm supposed to pay attention to the dialogue here, but yeah, that's no fun. Okay, can you please let me play? I am not fond of this VN part. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's go to the mobile suit deck. Yes. Oh, hello there. Uh, I was kind of split between calling him a Space Dio, since, he has Takehito Koyasu as his main VA, or a Slayer from the original MSG. I'm gonna... Guess, what is this one good for? Oh! Oh, that's funny. I accidentally stumbled upon the captain taking a shower. That's funny. That's honestly pretty entertaining. Okay, can I... Okay, okay, why is she staring at us? Oh my! Now, given the game's rating, I would guess that this is PG-13 enough, and this is nothing of the, Dojin variety. Okay, okay, yes. Yes, we know you, Toll. He's paying the toll, and... Oh, shit. No, I want to go back, game, please. Yes. No. Let's save the game, and, yeah, let's crack open something, something a little more engaging. I was hoping that this one would have some more options, but, it is what it is, and unfortunately there wasn't enough combat, so you know what? Seed battle assault. That's right. Okay, time to catch up on the chat. I agree, good sir. Your observations are commendable. Thank you. Thank you, good sir. And I do not have the English translation, and I understand only small tidbits of the text. Yes. This... A single-player fighting game with pixel graphics. Oh my! What could it, remind me of? Oh my, there sure is a lot of games that do that. Let's see. Is there any interesting picks? Let's duel assault shroud, the blitz, the strike. I think I should try, Kirby Air Ride, also known as Aegis. And yeah, I'll go with the auto. By the way, I've been looking into these ones, and these two picks with automatic and manual, all it does is that it simplifies certain inputs so that you don't have to do quarter circles. Now, one would usually be like, no, that's... Why would you do that? That makes you a person that suffers from skill issue. You are no better than a newbie. Unfortunately, mind you, there is a bit of a problem. And the problem being that if you do, for example, if I were to... Okay, this is forward and shoot. This is down and shoot. This is the standard shoot. And I'm going to go into the mobile suit selection so that I can properly show you. Let's go with something like the strike. Because there is one thing that I want to show you that will, that is a little more, there's more of a thing in in the second game because it has more mobile suits, but I'm gonna deploy with the standard air strike. And now this is for forward and shoot in the manual mode. This is quarter circle forward and shoot in the in the manual mode. Now you might be like, yeah, this is good. This is finally balanced. Okay. Now that means that our whole special button is almost useless except for starting the berserker mode. But look at this. This is a standard punch. This is a forward punch. Forward punch. This is a backwards punch. This is a downwards punch. Now, if I were to... Oh, so this one... this unit specifically, I've probably picked a wrong unit for this. Because, I mean, I know that the Chaos Gundam from the second game has this issue. But if I tap, like, down and forward, and if I were to down and... if I were to down punch, forward punch, the problem that arises is that if I were to do this thing with the Chaos Gundam, it would be like down, 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 tap, and it would have bounced the blitz off of the wall, right? And in this one, I'm supposed to immediately cancel the bounce to boom, boom, and then I'm supposed to shoot it, alright? Now the problem, which I mentioned earlier, with the Chaos... fuck it, I'm gonna pull it up, because, load ROM, load C Destiny. I'm gonna hot switch games just to prove a point. I'm gonna go into the challenge mode with the Chaos Gundam, because I like the Chaos Gundam. And let's run the second one. And I'll show you the reason why I honestly think that there's some egregious issues with this. Okay, so I'll play this. This, as you can see, is down B, forward B, and exactly the same combo as you've seen earlier. So down, 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 forward, down, down, forward, down, down, forward. But down, down. But unfortunately, as you can see, you know, usually it would be down. It would do, you know, 2 of these kicks, and then it would launch the sword the air strike against the wall, to which I'll be you know, go quarter circle forward and hit the wall. Now the problem is that this one has a quarter circle forward punch is the charge, which, you know, usually would be a tap of the special button in the regular auto mode. But in this one, it's this charge, which, you know, it can hit things, yes. Thank you for asking. And yes, this is like standard shot. Then there's, you know, this is downward shot in the air. Quarter circle forward. Well, that's simple enough. Now a quarter circle backwards in the air makes it do the zap, which this move is basically tapping this the special key in the standard mode. Now, there's also a thing by the name of dive, which just requires you to do the quarter circle backwards while in midair. And apparently this one also has a command grab, which unfortunately is a little more difficult. Yeah, I've only managed to do it a couple times, which that's unfortunate. But yeah. Also, yeah, that's the backwards kick. You know, this one is good for block breaking, but it has a long wind up. But yeah, if I am to get this one like this, and if I switch to normal play, I open the demo, and I can show you. Look, tap tap, kick and shot. It's basically these two. So you go downwards, downwards, forwards, and then you shoot the enemy. Now, here's the grab attack, by the way. Here you go. You go up and you grab the enemy, and you slam it against the wall, which, you know, I find it funny. It's like, it's a very very silly seeming move, and for some reason it does decent damage once the phase shift is down. Alright, so where was I? Of course, playing the standard seed battle assault. Sorry for the interruptions. Oh yes, hello there. Hello there, players. And yeah, I'm gonna finish up on my fishing obligations on Friday, because as you've seen from the community tab and Bird app post, there's gonna be a Friday stream, because I've got my Friday off, and you know, I got to talk to the Super Famicom streamer by the name of Killer Tofu. So we're gonna have a Tofu Friday, hopefully, which that will be fun. Well, let's see, if I were to run a normal mode round, yeah, I should definitely just go and try some mobile shoot. Okay, what is this connecting? Oh no. So that, I think that's the quote-unquote multiplayer. So let's try the normal mode instead. What's the worst that can happen? Let's go with normal. I think this. I've played the Raider Gundam a couple times before, so that one's fun, I guess. But yeah, let's try the Dual Assault Shroud. That should be fun. I'm not gonna make some super big adjustments. No, it lets you adjust the phase shift armor and the rest. Also, for some reason, the Seed Battle Assault games have English translations for the most part. Except for some text in the shops, which is a little odd, but anyways. Okay, let's play against the Calamity. This is going to be an interesting one, because I have a hunch that, yeah, he's gonna fire projectiles, and I'm gonna get fucked over, like, majorly so. Oh shit. Okay, so I'm guessing that, yes, this guy's probably very good at setting his stuff up. So what I should be doing is that I should probably I just want to fire my missiles, okay. Jackass. Okay, wait. Okay, where's my... Okay. My face shifts down, but... Oh yeah, that's where I have my missiles. That's... I mean, I wish I knew that a little earlier, honestly, but... it is what it is, and this is a very... very zoning-heavy enemy, which... that's... is playing against me. In a lot of ways, honestly. Yeah, I can basically do this. Calamity is asshole. Yeah. Computer won the first round. Yes. Okay, so now that I know the moveset. Okay, so. Okay, so I should be able to dominate from this medium range. All I have to do is to basically keep the enemy zoned. Oh shit. I should have done this thing. Because believe it or not, I can... Okay, where... Shit. Unfortunately, I've whiffed my move, and thus I shall get played. Yeah, this is one of those games that and basically force you to, you know, get your own specific strategy. Otherwise, you're getting fucked. But yeah, I'm not really good with the duel. I'm somewhat decent with you know, the calamity, because it can play aggressive while at the same time not being too shabby when it comes to other things. You could see it with this one, where I basically have to... This one! Oh crap, I forgot. Ah, shit. And now I will just... So, apparently... Oh yeah, I can always block, but, you know, blocking is... And yeah, this game has a very interesting block reversal mechanic, which I might get to show you. Might not, I'm not completely sure. However, I shall likely get the dub on this one. Ah, yep. I should probably set to some non-retarded difficulty. Because, yeah. These are, what's the worst that can happen? PC explodes like a Iraqi ID. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I'd honestly say that, you know, this is a playable game, but unfortunately it suffers from certain problems. Like, be it very loose input buffers, the fact that, you know, there's no chip and damage, so you can basically perpetually block, other things like that. So I wouldn't call it bad, but at the same time it has very, very severe flaws. You know, I can basically keep doing this and the enemy will have to approach. Oh, are you approaching me? Oh well. Yeah. Like in the Seed Destiny game, the best rushdown is the Gaia Gundam, which just, you know. Oh yeah. This one has some certain mechanics that I'm not personally a fan of, because it makes makes the act of playing a game a bit of a problem. Because I mean, I can, you know, kind of hold my own in certain things, but fuck, yeah, it's like with the OG Gundam lineup, you know, or you know, it could be the effect where you're pretty good at it at some fighting game that you'd normally play, but the moment you start recording it, you start sucking at it, you know. It's one of the things that tripped me up whenever I was recording some footage for the Gundam Heavy Arms for one video way back, way back. Like, I almost don't remember when that was, but for some reason, oh crap. And for some reason, I kept kept getting one-shotted, despite knowing full well like what the moveset of the damn thing was. So yeah, that was a fairly weird experience. I can't beat the shit out out of you without getting closer. Yep, that's basically the point of this thing's moveset. Oh, and yeah, I forgot to pause the game, so now I'm stuck with this thing, and unfortunately I'm forgetting to block. Which, yeah, that's that thing's gonna mess with me. Yeah, I'm fairly sure of that. But fortunately, I can always just spam the enemy up. Oh, get fucked, Efren. What do you mean you don't? Nuh-uh, nuh-uh, nuh-uh. Okay, come on here. Alright, got him. Yeah, as I try to start another tangent, you know, about Vidya, well, about Vidya in particular. You know, I've always found it weird that for some reason, like ever since what 2015, 2016 or so. I mean, a little later than that, but for some reason, like ever since a specific year, I guess like 2017 maybe, I've noticed that every single game that I try to check out has a Discord server. Which, you know, I'm personally not much of a fan of that, because I mean, well, yes, I do use Discord, because I mean, where else should I? Well, where else would I post the links and such? You know, I don't personally like that particular trend. You know, where or you know, I you know my tinfoil head brain would say that, you know, maybe there's an effort to kind of centralize, quote unquote, the community of a game into a into, you know, the official servers, etc. To kind of, you know, substitute what forums do. and instead of that, it proceeds to do something like that. But well, I think that, you know, not every game should have a should have its own server, because I mean, there's it feels very artificial, suffice to say, at least to me. It's like, why bother, you know, making it if it just ends up being a circle jerk zone with Reddit viewpoints and you know, power hungry Giannis. I personally don't find a reason to, you know, to make it so that a game would have. Oh crap! Did it too early. Shit. Okay. Good. Almost got hit by the big beam. So that would be a big problem if I got hit by the big beam, because that thing deals like buku damage. Now if yep, fandoms are inherently cancerous and Discord servers do not help. Exactly. You know, while I'm not as well, I'm personally not as extreme in disbelief as somebody like, you know, Jersh. You know, no. I still think that like the fact that everything now has a quote-unquote Discord server is a very detrimental thing. Also, the reason I'm rushing down this blitz is because this blitz can fire darts upwards and also, you know, vertically. But the reason I'm trying to keep it from doing anything is that it can rain those darts down onto me, which of course is a bad thing. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, try to low block this. Okay. Good. Good. I managed to dodge the main, the brunt of the special attack. If that hit, that would be a big problem. Also, time to hit confirm that. Yeah, but I don't, as you might know, I'm not necessarily a fan of, like, things being in cliques or being centralized or that sort of stuff, because I mean, you could say that I've seen how nasty things sometimes get, and it kind of dissuades me from trying to, you know, engage in that sphere. Like, I know for a fact that maybe if I didn't if I wasn't that heavily opposed to things like the mock community when it comes to things, and I would definitely, you know, have a somewhat larger following, but, you know, at what cost? You know, I don't wanna, you know, whore myself out just because number go big. Like, I may not I may not be of means that would be like super impressive, nor am I of super humble means, but you know, it's still like I don't don't get me wrong, I do not have fuck off money, but at the same time there's a point where there's certain things on which I don't wanna, you know, I'm not gonna be swayed. Simply, because, I mean... Because I do believe that... there's... I thought that was the block breaker, but... oh well. Just keep on trucking. Oh, he moved! Oh no. Now I'm gonna get... oh, there we go. I won by the time out. But anyways, speaking of that, you know, we have to start asking the real questions. The real questions being, would truck nuts sponsor me? Can you imagine that, like, right in the middle of a video, like, you know, no Raid Shadow Legends, you know, that's cringe, but, you know, truck nuts? that would be funny. And, you know, I could technically use that to just, you know, keep on memeing and be like, you've heard of the bald old lawyer. However, you have not heard of the shirt-wearing truck nut supplier. Also, that's a very odd, you know, truck accessory. Like, why do you need extra large? You know, usually a regular pair does suffice. Oh, oh, Les, you don't know what truck nuts is? Oh, just, you know, if you really want to, go look it up. And then get back to me and you know, and proceed to ask again, what the actual fuck? Because I mean, yeah, truck nuts are weird. It's basically a pair of plastic testicles, just you know, to hang off of your truck while you're trucking around. Oh crap! I tried to do the Aegis gun thing, but I really like the drill move, you know. That's one of the things that I always keep using on the Chaos Gundam, because that's a really cool move. Also, I'm just gonna block it. Fuck you, Calamity. There we go. You may be high blocking, but overhead and 2 hits to the chin, to the shins, and yeah, that would be hilarious. Honestly, though, you know, if you come to think about it, you know, I'd say the most like brand fitting thing that could be sponsored by would either be, you know, some Bandai game, or perhaps the wacky waving inflatable arms flailing tube man. If there's a big company that makes those and things that, you know, quasi niche internet artists who cover Gundam games for fun for shits and giggles, might I add. You know, might be a decent advertising asset. Oh, there we go. Blap, 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 blap. Oh! You don't like that Justice Gundam, do you? But here's the important question, lads. Are you excited for the Magic Nega movie? You know, the American Society of Magical... that? Honest to God, I hope that it's some super schlocky comedy, you know, because I really missed the time when the quote-unquote, you know, you had the big schlock era in the 90s, you know, you had the blaxploitation era, you had the Nazi exploitation era, you had all those cool and schlocky movies, you know. I would say that in certain regards you could say that movies like the Machete are from that school of thought. Also, this Justice Gundam pisses me off. You know, it's being alive and all. But yeah. Mechton. Honestly, I know people that, you know, would fit that more accurately. Like, if you look at, you know, Midnight Hatter, who's, you know, yes, to disclose, he is a buddy of mine, but he makes he made this you know, Gundam tabletop thingy, which honestly, you know, but yeah, things are a little closer to what the Mechton guys would be looking for. Also, I get a clean menu, so give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Also, yeah, this Raider Gundam is a tough cookie because unfortunately it has a very nasty gimmick. And the gimmick being that it can throw its Gundam hammer. But unlike in Gundam Battle Assault, it actually reaches pretty far, so you gotta space yourself around it. Yeah, I'm quite lucky that I'm fighting Raider and not, you know, Luna's Gunnerzaku warrior, because in this case, you know, by the way, the Gunnerzaku warrior of Luna Maria Hawk has some super, and I mean super nasty, you know, mix-up jumps. Like it has this stomp that hits on both sides. That shit's nasty, you know. Like super nasty. That's just malicious. That's just evil, you know. Yeah. It's quite odd that. Oh, there we go. Oh, there you go. Haha. Yeah, in this game there's a very special cancel. Oh, there we go. I actually tanked the hammer throw, but as I was saying, there is a very special cancel where you can do a boosting move after a guard, and it lets you once you kind of hop through that, and that thing can serve for some extra mix-ups, which, especially when you're playing against something like the Gaia Gundam, which oh yeah, this one's gonna be nasty, especially in the projectile department. So what I better do is that I better oh, son of a, he knew how to go for that. So you know what? Bugger off! I still caught it in the animation frames. I mean, if it was outside of that, I don't know what I'd do. As you can see, the dual assault rod in this game isn't half bad, but honestly, it has a very odd playstyle. You know, kind of like in something like the Gundam Battle games or Gundam Versus. It's a little weird, honestly. Because the thing with the duel is that when you run it in Rango versus Zaft, it's very jumpy and it has some air options, etc, etc. In this one it tries to, you know, charge in, but it can't. Hey, why are you staring at? See, it can't really reach me. Funnily enough, it has some really oppressive projectiles, but for some reason it doesn't seem to be trying to, you know, use any of them, which I'm gonna capitalize on that then, you know. I believe that I'm completely justified in doing that. But I mean, oh crap. Now he's gonna do his thing. And yeah, he'd probably hit me with one of the low blows. Oh. There we go. I actually got him with the beam. Nice. And yeah, I haven't lamped this game too much, though admittedly I've been playing a lot of other games. Also, you know, a lot of them being Gundam ones. Like, for example, I did try out G Generation DS on the DS emulator, since, you know, I already have it, so why not mess with it. Emblem of Gundam, which felt like a very weird and gimmicky Giran's Greed, you know. It was, like, super weird. And, I played some Hot Scramble, you know, Zeta Hot Scramble. That was decent, but I still don't have a feel for the controls yet. Oh. No. There we go. I cannot. Oh, I guess I'll just have to zone him out. That's both interesting and ironic, given that this is Freedom Gundam we're talking about. You know, it's yeah, I never expected it to be a suit that can be outzoned, especially with the skill railgun that I have. Oh crap. No, Okay. Zap! Okay, I guess I'll just keep on zapping then. I just gotta get this little mosquito off my back, which I don't mind doing. Not at all. Crap. Though the recovery frames on the punch combo are fairly questionable, but you know, what can I do, right? I mean, I thought I could cheese it, but well, that's only partially true. Like, I can, but I shouldn't get too cocky, because I'm eating one beam after another, so the best course of action would be to charge a little forward. There we go! There we go! Lost my PSA, which, you know, that's the face shield armor, but I actually made it! That kind of surprises me. You know, is when it comes to fighting games and overall comparisons, this is definitely a weird thing to, you know, compare them to. Just like this thing in particular, it plays like a very like one of those old Kusoge games, but it's slightly more balanced, but just slightly more, you know. There's obviously units that can cheese the whole arcade mode. There's obviously things that you can pick in versus mode and both, and you know, go full on deliverance on the enemy. Like, I'm gonna make you squeal, boy. Oh, or you with your cutie katana. Well, what can you do? Bitch. Like, the Aegis, it isn't the strongest thing, but if you look at how strong the dash to air, to quote-unquote air attack thing works, you know, it's fairly powerful, to be honest. And I'd personally say that it, like, the way certain things work in this game are, well, it's a little odd, to say the least. Like, yeah, the face shiver armor. The face shiver armor is definitely an interesting mechanic, with it, you know, being gradually depleted as either the super mode, you know, goes on, or when the enemy gets hit by a physical attack, which, you know, thing is, the game is a little loose with what it considers a physical attack. So I mean, yeah, slamming an enemy against the wall as the Chaos Gundam grab is definitely something that would count, but it's like, yeah, head Vulcans count, but sometimes when I jab it with something that it should be counted as a physical Gundam in Tekken universe. Well, oh, sup, Rin. Now that you think about it, technically that would be... Technically that would be the Gundam Battle Assault 3 featuring Gundam Seed for PS2. I think I have it somewhere. I might go and get it at some point. You know, because I mean that could be a fun game to delve into. Also, it's interesting how the Forbidden is constantly trying to trying to keep off trying to keep off of me, which I find that a little weird, you know. Yeah, this thing has some fat ranged attacks. But yeah, not even the Geschmeiderpanzer as the game likes to call the shield. Well, as both the game and the Seed universe likes to call the defense mechanism on the Forbidden Gundam. It still won't stand a chance if I just keep on shooting and slamming and etc etc. Yeah, I can cheese in range unlike Tekken games where I. Yep, that's fairly accurate. You know, Tekken is like from what I've played, and I've only played Tekken 3 at. You know, thing is, Tekken 3 is one of the games that every single, well, that a lot of places have. You know, one pizza place in my town has it. One laser tag place in my town has it. When I was on one university expo, one tech university had it. You know, for some reason, Tekken 3 is the king of... Well, what King of Fighters and such was to Mexico, Tekken 3 is to, you know, all of boomers over here. Because, I mean, yeah, for some reason, the PS1 and the PS2 generations have have a fairly decent fan base to this very day over here. I mean, that kind of makes sense with, you know, how the Iron Curtain was, but yeah. You cannot defeat the strike until you beat me! I'm sorry, I personally assume that if Le Croissant from Gundam Seed would appear in any other sort of, you know, fictional property, I would honestly think that it would either sound a lot like, you know, the stereotypical crowd accent, with a lot of giggling, of course, like, I love war, war is awesome, you know, that sort of, you know, accent, with, oh. And there we go. Somebody likes to spam Shoryukens. Well, unfortunately, this game doesn't give them the iframes on the startup, so they're fucked. Like, majorly fucked. Major League fucked, even. He tries to use the Saigu, but it's called beams. Also, I think I just dodged a... Yep. Yep. It's a fair point, it's a fair point, Rin. Like, yeah, I just find it rather odd that, you know, like, things like the GameCube and such. People barely know it here, but you know, good old Play of Station. That thing is a household label over here. Then again, you know, it's good on Sony for, you know, capitalizing on new markets the moment, you know, the moment Soviets pulled out. You know, the Union had crumbled, and so the Western markets were like, hell yeah! These guys got freedom on the menu. How about we get them some good wares? Since now they can shop freely, etc., etc. Yeah. Like there's a lot of stayflation. There's a lot of such cases, many such cases even. Yes, we shall. This one is for Nicole. He was just 15 and he loved to play the piano. Efren, wait! I'm going to destroy you. Oh yeah, that's... this one's gonna be fun. Alright, let's see. Now that I think of it, it's sort of funny how how my disdain towards, you know, towards any sort of interactions with the wider fandoms and communities is, you know, beneficial to me. Like, you know, like sometimes I do play, you know, Super Smash and Super Smash Flash, but you know, I definitely would not want to spend a single day with the stereotypical Smash player because, well, simply put, I am not a fan of two things. Well, of more than two things, but two things in particular are especially egregious with Smash people. First, they're Nicole the Defense Seed kinda deep. I mean, the only thing deep is the cut of the anti-ship sword, but I digress. The only thing deep about Nicole is the 6 feet deep grave within which he was placed after the little piano boy was deceased. Anyways, yeah. Simply put, I do not like smelly chomos, which, yeah. I believe that my disdain towards, like, you know, all the FGC people and, you know, cliques within it are heavily justified. Which, at least that's my take on it. Because, you know, like, I personally think that things like Evo was a mistake. You know? 'Cause, I mean, you got, like, at the start you had arcades, you had friend groups meeting at arcades, you had a lot of those more tight-knit local communities, and, you know, at as time went on, unfortunately, as things were going global, you know, sort of the LA-esque brain rot kept creeping in, and now when you try to when you tap the button, it spawns more arrows. But anyways, I kind of do think that, you know, modern day FGC scene, you know, kind of reeks of Reddit. Like, you know, with the things like the Bridget shit show where, you know, a lot of people on Twitter and Reddit just were like, "Oh my, the corporation had given us a new token. This is stunning and brave. This is awesome." Yeah, well, you know, most of the Guilty Gear OGs were like, "The hell is Arxis doing?" But, you know, if you say that, you know, that's apparently an affront to the is an affront to the golden cow, and thus, you know. Okay, so I'm gonna have to print screen and save this password thing, because this game on GBA is actually working based on these passwords. So I'm gonna make myself a new file. Seed BA. Insert save 1. Now the reason I'm doing this is that I can retrieve my save password, because if I were to shall we say free battle mode on a normal, and I'm gonna play Raider because that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have the other guy be something boring. Let's go. Let's run the duel. Yeah, it could be fun. Alright, let's go. Also in the newer game you can manually switch between player 2 colors. Right, I think I should definitely just add this thing. Yep. I don't need that much PS armor. So this thing will kind of have to do. Okay, that's much better. Alright, and the reason I picked this one is that I think, yeah, that's the one. Because now, this one has a very specific, yes, it has the Gundam hammer, Gundam hammer. Oh, no you don't. The controls of this thing is, well, they're questionable. And honestly, I haven't really labbed this one out too much. So all I know is that apparently the Gundam hammer that it has is fairly pitiful, unfortunately. And yeah, I got clowned on. Yeah, it's yeah, it was, as I said, admittedly it was a bit of a shit. Well, saying that it was a bit of a shit show would be an understatement. Because, I mean, the yo-yo feller was done dirty, in my opinion. Real dirty. Also, going briefly back to this one, I think that honestly, this is the less balanced of the two. That's just me, you know. I've played the Seed Destiny one more, so it could be one of the reasons why I think so. Let's see, if I were to go to... Okay, let's see, what does the option have? There's something I can mess with? I guess not, or I'll probably have to look up some guides. So, what is next? Next game is Seed Destiny. Yep, it is an explicitly bad ending, so I don't know. Like, I can understand, you know, people being like, oh my representation. Well, I cannot understand it. I do personally think it's retarded, but, you know, I can somewhat understand part of the reasoning behind it. If, you know, that's probably the best way to put it. Because, still don't think that it would justify the whole shit show. Oh my! It is our yo-yo boy. Oh no! I don't want to touch it no more, cause I don't wanna get in trouble with the YouTube Johnnies from being misreported by the quote-unquote brisket cultists. Those are the worst, frankly. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy going on, and frankly, I want these streams to be, you know, a break from all that. Like, yeah, sure, I might throw some of the insanity into the stream notes, but mainly because I find something hilarious or somewhat talk-worthy. Like, for example, one of the things that I've written down is that one of the things that somewhat surprised me, you know, thinking back at it, and, you know, after having, I've watched Seth's video on Rest Tier a long time ago, and it still, like, it's a game from 2007, sometimes 2000, yeah, it has been ported to PC during 2010, and it still kind of surprises me, like, this game has not been ported to something like, you know, it was never ported to a portable handheld console like the PSP, even though it really feels like a game that would be on PSP, you know. Just, I don't know, like, both aesthetics and gameplay wise, I get the impression that it should have been a PSP title. Oh, nice, nice players. Personally, I'm very partial to a trio of Bridget, Chaos, and Potemkin. Those were my picks during X2, because I mean, yeah, that was my shit. I liked Viken because she had those defensive options. Besides, you know, it is Viken, of course. So you know, there's my there's my bias, simply put. And you know, of course, you know, forced was fun because that one had some really long-reaching moves, while also having mix-ups, etc. While not being explicitly a rushdown character or something like that. So that was a very refreshing thing. At least personally speaking. You know, somewhat disagree, somewhat prefer Chip, but yeah. I also liked Frost's whole shtick, you know. Oh, why is the Blitz not? Oh, look! Oh, look. Oh my. I think I overloaded the buffer of inputs. I mean, Chip's good. May is pretty good too. I got my brother to play May because he really struggles to he really struggles with things that, you know, require a degree of, you know, thinking on the go while under pressure. You know, it's one of his weaker suits. And yeah, you know, during my early emulation days, I got my my brother and my cousin, and, you know, sometimes my other siblings and family members to actually play play Guilty Gear X2 with us. You know, I used to watch a lot of one well, a lot of a certain channel which hosted Strive tournaments, and they were admittedly very shitposty with their antics. So yeah, that was definitely a big plus as well. And so that's how I got to, you know, to actually emulating X2, trying to get into the game series, just for all the drama to to come in. Like, funnily enough, it was just around the time that I was considering buying Strive, and now it's a mess. But with some retrospect, you know, I got to hear from people that, you know, Strive was, at least mechanically speaking, not very stellar. Which you know, I preferred certain keybinds and such things in the form they were in X2 and XR. So obviously, there's aside from the current day state of the community, etc. Yeah, there are some, you know, mechanical issues, and there we go. We, thanks to the GG tangent, I actually got to encounter this wench. This pink wench is Luna Maria Hawk. Now that would be alright, but the problem is that this iteration of her actually has a lot of very nasty things, and of course weapons. For example, it has a mix-up kick, which that's a pretty nasty thing. Also, it has grenades that it can set up, and something that seems to be, at least don't quote me on that. I haven't played the Zack Warrior yet, but that one was frankly a very think that that the tomahawk uppercut was a DP move, but I'd have to try and play the thing on the manual input mode to actually find out. But anyways, sidetrack over. Back to trying to beat the Zack Warrior senseless, of course. Oh no. It is time. Oh no, I got kicked. Well, what shall I do? Just keep on punching, I guess. You know, now for a change of pace. Right, how about that? You know, I've you know, one thing I should probably tell you about the Friday guest. He's a funny feller. He makes jokes about dicks, a lot of them, and he's also a VTuber, funnily enough. Now, now, surprisingly enough, there hasn't been any first threads on for him on VT. Now that makes sense because, of course, you know, Killer Tofu 420 is a dude, and the VT is, you know, a do simp for female VTubers the hardest, you know. Of course, you know, if you do happen to watch the Almighty Lolly streams, you're perfectly familiar with the whole jokes about, you know, whose Oshi has been impregnated and therefore is not streaming. Of course, that's a, you know, certified hood classic at this point. So I probably do not need to tell you this, but yeah. But yeah, he's a fun dude. No. A very fun dude. He does play Kaizo matches. You know, I won't spoil too much. There will be Tofu Friday. We shall. Yes, nothing funnier than dick jokes. And yeah, it's a fun filler. He's gonna be showing up on the stream on Friday, so yeah. If you feel ever so inclined, just, you know, feel free to stop by. Feel free to say hi. You know, I'd be honestly surprised if he wouldn't be, you know, happy about, you know, people just saying hi in the chat. You know, if you really want to do any gamer word towers, you can do so today. You know, please keep it down this Friday, because I mean, there's you know, there's being say so, there's being super rowdy, and there's being, you know, being Twitch TOS friendly, and you know, I don't want to get the dude in trouble, because he's a fine feller. So I don't want to do him dirty like that. That would obviously be a shitty thing to do to him. But yeah, there's that to look forward to. And you know, on a completely unrelated topic, since I already brought up, you know, the oh, nice. I'll be looking forward to you, players. That would definitely be more. That would definitely be fun. Oh, nice. We actually have Estray. Nice. That's very nice. We actually unlocked that. I'm sorry for sounding like the TikTok NPC stream with nice. That would be nice. Ice cream so good. Ice cream so good. Oh no, Estray DP. Bum rush that motherfucker. Seed! Need for seed! Seed! Blap, 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 blap. Get seeded, get seeded, get seeded. Enemy, get filled with Gundam seed! I shall. Sneed! Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Oh crap! Oh, fuck. Anyways. How about some vertical mix-ups? Alright. Where was I? Oh yeah. I was at, you know, trying to rant about, you know, the kind of the concept of, quote-unquote concept of purity, you know, from, because you get it in, you know, the Japanese idol industry, and unfortunately, at least, you know, in my honest opinion, it is unfortunate that, you know, the worst excesses of the Japanese idol industry had, you know, kind of, at least to an extent, you know, had been brought over to the modern day VTuber stuff. Because I mean, it's I do find it regrettable because, you know, I do not think that one should like one should be held up to standards of someone who's not and not either yourself or your employer, you know. You know, it's a very parasocial thing to do, you know, to demand some to demand, you know, purity, quote unquote. I get it, like wanting wholesome streamers, but there comes a point where there's parasocial stuff and there's, you know, there's just, yeah, I like this stuff because it's chill, and then there's the whole perfect bullshit where it's like the streamer must be this way and this way, you know, because I said so, and you know, I think that, you know, that sort of stuff ain't healthy. Quite the opposite. Gundam Feeder, Gundam Sneeder, Gundam Midnight Sneeder. Oh, alright. Speaking of Midnight, if you happen to see Midnight Header in the chat, he ain't there, but if he is, then please say hi to him, you know. He's a friend of the channel, very cool person. So shout out to Midnight Header. He is a very based individual. And so if you want to basically, if anyone's interested in, you know, watching a guy who's basically I'd say a Brandon Herrera of Gunpla, to a degree, then I believe that he might be worth a watch. Yo. I might say that, you know, the fella is quite based in his beliefs. So a little more uncappy than me in certain regards. Like you know, he is a little closer when it comes to, you know, his beliefs. He thinks that you know, yes, it's more or less the market's fault for basically enabling scalpers as opposed to, you know, the other way around. Which I think that, you know, it's close enough, but I also think that, you know, there's something to be done about. There should be something done about price gouging. To each their own. I mean, regardless of, you know, any minute differences, I would not be so petty or retarded to to like to heavily disassociate with a friend just over over like over some super small or petty differences like that. Anywho, yeah, but you know, I did bring up a lot of the, you know, perfect bullshit, but at the same time, you know, funnily enough, yeah, I believe that there's a similar, sort of a similar phenomenon here in the West. Unfortunately, you know, as one guy that likes to call it, I mean, one guy that I do not personally know, but he is some author, and he coined it the audience capture. Basically, like in these, yeah, it's mainly a product of you know, like with the whole pressure on somebody to be something that they aren't, or they aren't necessarily okay with being. You know, here we have basically the audience capture, you know, or in the case of YouTube, it's called, you know, algorithm capture. You know, basically, you know, being caught up in some sort of a feedback loop, which keeps on telling you, like, you should do this so that you can get more views. You should do that. You should do, etc. Funnily enough, it is a thing that, which, you know, I find it rather entertaining that one of the people that in particular, you know, both suffers from it and complains about it, was, for example, like Super Patch Wolf, which, you know, I think that dude, he sometimes makes good stuff, but he's a pansy in my opinion, like a complete one. You know, he's the type that would make long-winded video essays and make super long rants about the current thing and reviews of whatever the hell. You know, which is one of the things that I absolutely despise about video essays, but I digress. You know, the fella still had some, you know, stuff that was still somewhat watchable, you know, whenever he was ranting about, you know, mangas that were somewhat disturbing, quote unquote. But yeah, I found it rather funny that, like, the fellow opened his video about some about how, you know, influencer courses are, you know, trash and they're scammy. Yes, that's true, but like, it's funny how he how he then proceeded to go on some sort of a tangent about, like, oh no, what was me, due to no other fault than my own, and you know, the fact that I treat the YouTube shit so seriously, I then fucked myself over because I was stressing over views, and then I was forcing myself to pop out the biggest slop imaginable. And then, you know, it's funny, like, to see people get tempted by some dumbass shit, because you know, you get to sometimes see certain headlines and such about you know, people who have a fair amount of success, either on the internet or in the media, and how you know, certain vices, etc., or other, you know, temptations have done a lot of damage to them. In the meantime, and you know, in the meantime, you're just chilling on your sofa, doing your stuff, you know, completely just, you know, minding your own business and being like, eh, the fuck they doing over there? Oh no, he did the weeb move, the weeb whacker. Time to use the dildo power. The dildo power is victorious. Yes. So yeah, it's I believe that, you know, the whole audience capture thing, where basically one gets themselves often voluntarily stuck in some sort of a feedback loop where they're basically, you know, oh yeah, this is gonna be a tough one, because unfortunately okay, let's go. Shit. Okay, I lost the first one. Now I'm gonna win the second one. Oh shit. Okay, get fucked. Roll a croissant. Okay, this time I finish him. Oh yeah. Okay, one more. One more. Let's go. This is gonna be the decisive match. And then we might, you know, get back into the weird ass VN game that. Booyah! Okay. Let's see, I got the main mode done. Alright, so that's for the arcade mode of the other one. Phew, Whew, that sure was something. You know, I just remembered one thing that I find really funny. I'm not completely certain whether you might find it funny as well, but you know, back in my day, I used to watch a lot of things like Babylon 5, etc. Now, it was usually on a lot of the imported tapes, etc. And now the funny thing was that on one of the tapes, some whack ass cult actually managed to add their they actually managed to add some weird weird, I don't know, just some wacky, well, some whack ass cult movie, you know. It was some Scientology shit, I think. So that was funny. Like, you know, you finish the VHS with a B5 movie and booyah, there's some weird ass, whack ass, bootlegs, European Scientology ripoff. Shit. Oh, what? Shit. Yeah. Shit. I don't know. Random slave moment. But hey, oh! Do you know what this thing is? It's a super special shop that sometimes might pop up when you open it. Oh, and yeah, B5 was good. B5 was really good. It had the Jakar. It had a lot of cool characters that hammed it up. Also, yeah, there's this dude, which can sell you basically unlocks for suits you don't have yet. So I have, there's freedom, there's justice, there's savior, there's Estray, Goldframe, Amatsumina, there's Providence Gundam, there's freedom. Oh yeah, I think I've named those already. Yeah, well, I mean, I still have some time, so let's try some combo trials. Why not? Okay, so front back. Let's see. Let's have a peek at the. Oh yeah, so I should select. So my standard back melee is a shove. How the hell am I supposed to? The fuck? Oh yeah. Let's see. Okay, so it's. Oh yeah, so that was supposed to be the special button. Oh yeah, yeah, I miss those two. I miss them too. Oh, and speaking of Yeah, thank you for reminding me that that thing exists. The new B5 animated movie. I actually watched it. It wasn't half bad though. You know, one could, at least I personally think that it kinda overly relied on things like member berries, you know. So, if something like that is a deal breaker for you, then yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. Okay, so front B, front B. Front B, front B. Okay, so it's... One, two, three, four. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's see the demo. Oh yeah. That makes more sense. So I'm supposed to just go up there? One. And then, oh, keep tapping. Now that makes sense. I gotta, you know, knock the fella upwards, so, 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is it just 4? Oh, yeah. You know how I mentioned the input buffers? Here's what I mean. I frankly think that, I mean, I haven't played a lot of fighting games of the conventional variety. I usually tend to dabble in weird shit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh shit. Ah. Okay, where's the next combo trial? Can I get one that isn't weird? Okay, let's try front B, 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 A. Okay. Oh yeah. So it's like... Okay, let's see. Yep. There we go. So it's... Yeah, that's... Okay, so what's the plan? Air B down. Also. Air B down B, air. Air B down B, air B. Okay, let's, I'm at least gonna play the demo, so you can, see it performed by someone who's, who doesn't suck at this game. But I think I should, go here, save the game, and, yeah, whatever shall we play? to close this off. I mean, we got around what, like 3 minutes, 30 more minutes till the stream ends. So let's actually get the PSP emulator running, and let's get a decent game with some Seed mobile suit. You know, that could be fun. There we go. So as you can see, there's my wallpaper, glorious wallpaper. And now let's see, gonna try yeah, let's go next plus for the final stretch. And now I'm gonna have to try and mute the whole thing, because the last time it slapped me with with some copyright shit. So yeah, better to stay on the safe side. And speaking of, I should probably, you know, play some music instead. Well, instead of the thing that had been replaced. So let's see. We got a plenty of good stuff, like for example the JoJo tracks, or Into the Geo from Ace Combat. Oh yeah, that's a pretty upbeat track for some quality seeding, you know. And let's do an arcade run with some Gundam Seed Destiny suit. What do you think, fellers? You know, should I try? Of course. Let's get to it, my boys. Thank you very much for tuning in, by the way. I probably didn't say it enough. So yeah. Just in case I haven't brought it up frequently enough, I appreciate you all coming to the stream. We're gonna be, you know, getting the last few games in. And after that, you know, in about, say, 30 minutes, I'll call it a day. How about that? That sound good? I mean, I kind of feel bad for, you know, asking that, cause, you know, it's in this specific case, it's like one of the few options. So, yeah, I'm gonna go on a whim and hope that, you know, all is well. And, oh my! Is that a Zex Marquis? Oh my! Oh my! What a truly interesting encounter. Okay, let's hit him with the Luna Gunner. Fuck. Try to get him with the shield, but can't. Fuck. But at least I dodged things. And yeah, I think I forgot to... Okay, now this thing should work. I just have to clear my playlist, and booyah! It is time. And of course, you know, as I probably forgot to bring up, if there's give them your Gundam Seed, of course, as you wish, Plaz. Now the funny thing is that with the attack indicator on the GIF custom, is that in this game it also counts certain things, like, you know, descending from the, you know, from the hanging move as its own attack, because the thing has a hitbox, and hence, you know, the red UI indicator flashed. Just in case, you know, people noticed it and were like, "Oh my, what is that?" So that's where it's from. That's the reason for that. And it is time. Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot to block, but then again, I'm basically the front of the team, so can't really don't bother myself too much with things like why am I getting hit all the time? Oh my! Also, it is time to It would be fun if they actually hit, but I should have used the launch attack to actually, you know, extend the combo as opposed to using it haphazardly like I did. But anyways, we got the A route, and there's a new Gundam, a Gundam Mark II, which will likely deploy as a Super Gundam. Oh yeah, we got the Shark's counterattack Air Amro, which, booyah. Oh, I was right. It was the... Oh, shit. Tried to hit him with the curve shot, but yeah. Let's do some blinking with the beam rifle. Oh, shit. I do not like the numbers that I'm seeing on my screen, and so I shall make some preventive measures to prevent the enemy from living. Of course, you know, it's that always helps. Okay, let's see. Oh shit! I forgot to. Well, I didn't forget to, but I was stuck with a frame window that was fairly hard to cancel out of, but that does not matter, for I have actually managed to step out of that one and managed to dodge the last projectile. So, there's the rest. Oh, nice, that's Camille in his Mark II. I wonder what he'll do. Especially after getting hit by the... I think that's the Arundite heavy Yonkan. No. I think I'm mixing up weapon names here. Which could happen, which probably happens often, since, you know, I'm not too big on seed weapons, so there's a chance I might mix it up, which, you know, those chances are never zero, but you know, especially with those, I'm. Oh, and yeah, you have. You can do curve shots like that. For example, that's how I hit that guy. Oh well. But yeah, my adversary is. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the Mark II gimmick, which did cost me my Impulse Gundam, but I shall prevail nonetheless. And yeah, I'm speaking of Gundam Seed Destiny, you know, since you know I'm already running a unit from that, you know, the guy that I'm editing for, you know, Maka Curtis, he finally finished the series, so expect a review of that coming fairly soon. Probably when he finishes scripting that, because so far that well, the furthest I've seen of most of the script that I've seen was just, you know, ideas for jokes, which yeah, I've already did a lot of edits for that, so expect it to be fairly funny when it comes out. It's definitely gonna be on the funny side. I'm fairly certain, yes, that it will be quite entertaining. Also, I just realized that the end of the transformation has a shooting guard mechanic, which, yeah, I ain't personally complaining, because with the way I'm playing, unfortunately, getting beaten to a pulp is a thing that has a non-zero chance of occurring, especially when I'm playing something that well, in arcade mode, which I don't usually play. But yeah, we shall sneed. We shall sneed. We shall sneed. Feed, sneed, and seed. Oh, speaking of seed, yeah, this is a very, very smooth interjection, I admit. Has any of you in the chat read Sword Art Online episode 16 and a half? You know, the reason I bring it up is that you know, with the whole Kirito analogy, one would expect the author to kind of, you know, embrace the whole degeneracy angle of the whole seed thing. Because I mean, to be honest, I found doujins where Lacus is much better written than her, you know, show counterpart. And again, as I said, the bar is not that high, but I still find that fairly entertaining. Glopped. Oh no! Oh no, the chat knows. The chat has noticed. The chat knows. Oh my. Yeah, that thing will never cease to be funny. You know. Yeah, you know, the 2 years worth of semen made a galloping noise as it flowed endlessly into Asna. Because I mean, you know, I was in my household. I was probably the first one to find out about that whole thing. Now the second one who became aware of it was my sister, because she does a lot of artsy shit and also tends to read up on a lot of degenerate shit. Now, the thing is, that would be all and well, but you know, with the way how SAO 16.5 is written, it obviously is is one of those more cursed than titillating. One of those things that are more cursed than titillating. So, for the rest of that week, when both of us knew about the that shit show of an episode, you know, I just went into the room and was like, glub glub glub. And she couldn't help but laugh. It was funny. Like, I really giggled. I laughed my ass off whenever I brought that up. She laughed her ass off whenever I brought that up. It was quite funny. You know, especially when you know, one of my roommates at the time was completely unaware of certain cursed things on the internet. So yeah, that was definitely a fun thing to behold. Because I mean that's a very memeish line, like glop. I get it. They try to use it as an onomatopoeia, but it's it's a very meme-worthy sound. You know, it's like kind of similar to the whole blap blap thing from Dojins, like blap blap. I mean, nowadays I can't say the word blap without giggling, because I mean it's like blap. So, you know, it's one of those things where the internet brain rot can turn even even the most benign noises and things like things of that nature into laugh material, just because one, you know, understands the reference to something that is either super cursed or fucked up or funny. Which, I mean, that tends to be the case with a lot of things. So many such cases, chat. You know, I try not to completely plagiarize the people that I happen to watch, but in this case, you know, Punished showed us many such cases, chat. It was a perfect thing to add into this, because there's many such cases of this, you know. One would dare say billions. Oh no, I'm gonna get yeeted by the Gundam X. That's alright, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna actually run it well. Unlike from my previous attempt. Alright, let's unpause that. Because I'm completely caught up on the chat. Okay, so booyah! Yeah, this, you gotta say, the force impulse in this game is a very... I would honestly say it's a trick shot focused unit, if you get what I mean. I mean, like, its special shot is basically a move where it uses the separation function in order to do a trick shot. I kind of fucked up by doing that, but like one of the moves is basically the move where the parts split in order to basically get a decent shot while kind of defending from attacks that are aimed at center mass. And such. Also, it's quite funny that, you know, it took me quite a while to figure out the fact that, you know, you can technically use the splitting move as basically a source of it's a combo finisher through and through. In fact, you know, one might not realize that first, but you can do some funny things with it. Like, look, I have missed this one, and right now it also replenishes all your ammo, so there's that as well. And I think I accidentally fucked over my ally, but that's a story for another day. We got Garrod from Garrod the Mad Max from Mobile Suit Gundam X. So of course we're gonna make good use of our moveset, and I will try to do so without being ironic about the whole endeavor. Oh shit! I forgot about the super armor of It turns out there's a move that Double X has that has a super armor, which yeah, I have to avoid that. Just like getting yoked many such cases. Yes, I had been yeeted because I had not been using my moveset properly because no, and it's quite a funny thing that that, for example, this Impulse Gundam has a tendency to behave like a weird combination of the Force Impulse from the PS3 era games and the PS2 Force Impulse. So I'm kinda stuck, just you know, trying to make best of both worlds while failing miserably. But that's a given, you know. I haven't played this particular mobile suit in quite a while, which, you know, that makes sense, because I like to play weird shit like the Gidlev or the Egg Guy or something like that, so also, as you can see, double angle correction. Very nice. It's a very, very useful skill, to be honest. Because, you know, you would think that, you know, you're safe after you dodge the boomerangs, but nah. I'll get him yoked. Alright, so you wanna play? Alright, I'll let Garrett play. Oh my, that was a nasty move from the assault. That's a dual assault shroud, yeah. Because I mean, that move in particular is like evil, just downright nasty, downright malicious. Because you know, it's a charge, which is a melee. But at the same time, it's sort of not. It's really hard to explain, but you purge the armor, which temporarily blocks projectiles, and at the same time, it's a very, very high priority melee, which means that it can override most melee moves. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Also, I'm up against these two, which this thing will kinda suck, but that's a given, since the Gundam Netherlay is an annoying mobile suit, if I dare say so. Like, look at that. Just look at that. I mean, I'm trying to keep my distance, because first of all, those combos can be pretty long and damaging. Just look at my HP if you if you don't believe me, but look at it. The son of a bitch had launched the trial system, which that thing, when it hits you, it'll just, you know, keep you stunned in place. You can't really block it. But yeah, I guess I should just try and zone them out, because I'm getting my ass beat in the melee range, which I'm not a fan of that. Big surprise, I know. And yeah. Shit. Yeah, I got yeeted in this one. I'm gonna make it with this one, because, I mean, just 2 Gundam Netherlays, which means I can leave the other one to the CPU, hopefully. And if I keep on firing, I should, Oh, fuck. Well, how about that? You like that? You like that? No. Oh, you sweet summer ah, fuck. Where the hell is my CPU, buddy? Oh, there we go. The Vina Gina player is not much of a team player, but I appreciate the gesture with. Fuck. Okay. I got outmeleed by this little twerp right here, which it's a Capule, and since it's a named character, it also gets a little bonus to damage and stuff like that. So my best bet would be to respawn somewhere nice and actually do some damage, which, yeah, that's gonna be a little tough, because okay, let's see. Whoa, nice, got them both, and now I have to Where's my teammate? You know, I'm kind of curious about that. Also about the fact that where teammates? Oh no, this is GBO2 all over again. Speaking of that one, I'm still stuck in the penalty to purgatory. I don't know what to do. I don't think he liked that. Yep. That's some point. So yeah. Let's get to it. Oh my, that's the Destiny Gundam from Gundam Sneed, Feed and Seed Destiny. Oh my. What an interesting series. I wish it wasn't shit. I mean, what? But yeah, it's not a good series. Because I personally think it ain't. I mean, if it was a good series, it would be a little different. But I digress. Booyah! That means... You know, that reminds me of of one joke that I tried to make into a full-on edit, but at the time and as of now I don't necessarily have the technical capabilities to do so, but I wanted to make, you know, you're probably aware of the, you know, Chris posting, quote unquote, where it's like, Leon! You must fuck Claire. I think her name is Claire. You know, that Resident Evil 2 character. You must continue the Redfield bloodline. Leon S. Kennedy, or you know, the other guy. Ethan. Yeah. Ethan. I was right. It was Ethan. So I wanted to do a similar thing, but with Iron Blood Orphans, you know, because the whole joke with Mikazuki bloodline and how Barbatos would probably, you know, eventually steal his testicles. So obviously, it is of utmost priority that that Mika would do some plep and and such. Oh look, hello there, Robert Westfall. Been a while since I've been in the chat, shirt lad. How are you doing? Doing pretty well. Also, Midnight Hatter stream is starting soon, I know. Opinions are meant to be perceived as personal. I guess. You know. Alright, so let's get another banger. Well, this one's good. Let's go run another mobile suit. Something that I can actually play. I think if I'm running something like that, I'm actually gonna use another track, because you know, this is the type of unit that, well, it moves, lives, and dies rather quickly. So you really need a specific sort of music tracks to keep yourself hyped all the time. So yeah, where's the... Oh, there we go. Let's go. Let's roll. Let's go camping. Oh yeah, Johnny Youngbosh is very good at what he does. You know, he's a very good voice actor. You know, admittedly, I do not watch a lot of anime dubs, but in stuff that I've seen him in, to be specific, heard him in, that would be more accurate. I liked his performance, like you know, in things like Trigun, for example. He did really well as Vash the Stampede. There was some good shit he pulled. Some really impressive stuff. At least that's what I think. And I mean, I haven't even, well, so far I haven't done the early life section check, quote unquote, when it comes to, you know, him, when it can, well, oh yeah, have a good one, Rob. As I was saying, you know, if you know anything about the voice actor scene, you know that, you know, a lot of people who dub anime are, in English, are, you know, are not people of a questionable moral fabric, as seen with the Kick Vic crowd, etc. So, Gamma. I haven't checked I haven't done the super... I haven't done any super autistic, you know, digging. Nor shall I probably ever do so, but yeah, so far he comes off as a decent and upstanding guy who's really good at doing his job, which that's something I can definitely appreciate, you know. Especially in a scene that that is known for the contrary, you know. Any movie, a western scene, to be completely specific, I mean, it do be how it be at this North land. Oh yeah, eat that chain mine, Amro. By the way, speaking of, on the note of, you know, the camphor from War in the Pocket, it's pretty fun whenever you... Yep, the dub scene is a shit show. And, speaking of the MS-18E camper, now once I tried running this specific unit with Freebird playing on full volume in the background. If there is anything, any game equivalent of a deep spiritual experience, I dare say, I dare claim that perhaps playing camper with the Freebird on and you know trying to not die with this super flimsy unit is definitely an experience, honestly. Like that's something it feels good, like, you know, because the song and this unit, it doesn't really wait for anybody, you know. It just goes, and that's it's kind of what I like about it. Like it's like, yeah, it has close-ranged weapons except for the bazooka, so you gotta keep close to the enemy to scratch them up. But at the same time, you have limited options in certain aspects of your playstyle. So at the same time, you kind of have to run it like, yeah, it's a low-cost unit, which will be turned into sashimi the moment it touches an enemy beam saber. However, despite that, it's a very fun unit. Honestly, fuck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get taken out again. However, before that, eat those chain mines, Haman. No longer Haman. Yeah. There we go. Gonna finish Mashmir too. Cause I mean, he's gonna be down pretty quick. Cause I mean, yeah, I have no HP. I will probably... Yeah, fuck. I wish this one could block. Expression turned into sashimi. Nice. I won't mind if you do. I mean, got plenty of phrases to give around. Besides, you know, I'm as I like to say, all content of this channel, all of the contents on this channel are basically under CC, you know, Creative Commons and shit. So if you wanna mess with it, if you wanna download it, if you wanna, you know, do whatever, you're more than free to. You know, I'm you know, some people are against some people are like, fuck intellectual property, just because, you know, they wanna feel good about, you know, doing plagiarism. You know, like, you know, for example, an unnamed cockroach man, who's also known as a pundit, which said that a certain that the US of A actually deserved a certain national tragedy, whose details are being discussed to this very day. But I'm I'm anti-copyright because I think that it it stifles human creativity, because I do think that there's a the basically art and, you know, general human cultural development is largely based on a remix culture, which obviously if you don't have anything to iterate on, you know, with everything being heavily licensed, it obviously doesn't democratize the process. Like, you just think of how many artists are basically, well, somewhat quickly out of a job the moment a giant company would, copy strike their shit off of the planet. That's it's one of the things that made me think of think of most of the copyright stuff as basically a very corporate move, whose ramifications we are yet to fully feel. I think that one day people are gonna look at copyright and they're gonna be like, yeah, that was some dumb shit. What were they thinking? What were they thinking? And then cue the AVGN montage. What were they thinking? Yeah, something of that nature. Because I mean, frankly, as honestly, I do not think there's anything wrong with piracy, which I mean, yeah, I do torrent, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind, having my stuff torrented if I were to, develop any sort of software. Because I mean, I had worked in game dev technically. I used to do 3D models for a certain mod pack. So personally, I don't personally think that one can dismiss my gripes with copyright and with people moral fagging about piracy as just just some uppity man child feeling entitled to shit. I think that I do have some credentials under my name that could, at least to some extent, help me wipe away some of the possible, whinging about. Oh no, you do not like IP shit. Yeah, I do not like IP shit. So what? Also, theoretical, I mean, I'm not sure, how many people watching here have seen, like, first and fourth, Overlay Bar podcast. They have one of my co-hosts there was one of my buddies, which I've known for over a decade, and unlike me, he's got actual talent to do music. I stuck to piano. Unlike him, I just stuck to piano for a couple of years, and then then the music school kind of started interfering with a lot of my personal hobbies, and it was a mess. However, he's the guy who actually fully committed to the whole doing the music thing, and now he's got a band. So if you really like things that kind of sound like metal and such, and you should go check out. Well, he had a channel by the name of Crooked Paradise, but now he's got a well, he renamed the project and started a new channel under the name of Chasing Tears or some stuff. So if you really feel so inclined, you should definitely check that fella out. So, I mean, He did some really good shit. Like stuff that I actually have in my playlist and, you know, listen to like from time to time, you know. Like actual musical Kino. Which, yeah, that's though, you know, unfortunately, since YouTube is a platform that's not too keen on pushing people who don't have you know, viral shit or stuff that doesn't have a decently sized following already. You know, he's still at, you know, on the smaller end of, you know, channel wise. So if you think that like that if you do think that something like that might be up your alley, you should definitely, you know, consider going up there and, you know, checking it out. You know, I might pop a link into the chat the moment I end my current run of Gundam vs Gundam Next Plus. 'Cause, I mean, he makes legitimately good stuff. Well, that's like I'm not I'm not throwing that recommendations out there just off of you know, pure you know, nepotism. It's just that, unironically, that shit's Kino. Like, pure fucking Kino. So yeah, go do that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna now, or oh, I'm just, you know, a few stages away from that. You know what? Fuck it. I'm actually gonna look things up on yes. Music Friends channel. He makes cool shit. Also, I think I'll run this one until, you know, until the first loss on the mission. Then I'll probably have to call it. You know. There's Midnight Hatter stream. If you want to go there, you know, the fella's probably, you know, tinkering with some gunpla, so that's something that might interest you. That, you know, as that, I'm gonna get the Strike Gundam from there. You know. Well, it's an Impulse Gundam. Interesting. Oh well. That's Shin Asuka. Oh well. I mean, he has anger issues like Asuka from Evangelion, so that makes sense. Crap, I wish I didn't stop myself. Okay, booyah. Oh. Yeah, the charge shot shotgun actually knocks people down and stuns them in place, which means that you can do a lot of neat things with it, but at the same time, this is Gundam vs Gundam Next Plus, so the damage on combos is absurd. Like, completely so. So, don't expect to get a free win off of just, you know, ranged attacks. And yeah, I'll wrap this one up fairly soon. Then, you know, since most people are already going to Laher's, you know, channel, I should definitely just I should wrap this one up as well. And after that, you know, after that I'll just, you know, bid my farewell, and that shall be the end of the stream. What do you think? That sound good? I do hope so. Okay, so shit. Oh shit. Okay, let's see. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna make it. But I will try. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, not me. I never lose control. Oh no. Yeah, well. So, I suppose that's it. And no, there shall be no Ronnie McNuts. You guys have a good one. I shall close off the stream. I'm sorry, still no ending or outro music. And yeah, I think karma has gotten me because I ran out of pineapple. I forgot to share, or better yet, I didn't want to share, and now I got no pineapple. So there's that. So anyways, you guys have a good one. And this is Shirtlad signing out.